Hello everyone, welcome to TalkChange channel. On this channel we talk about inspiring topics, and today's topic is about, does gender equality only concern women? Because you and I sometimes, I believe, we take gender equality as an issue of women, but today we are going to answer to that question. I'm not alone today. I have a guest, and she's a female, and she's called Nuwa Patrick from Nigeria. She's a final year student at PIAS in Peace and Conflict Studies, and we are going to hear from her wisdom and her experience about gender equality. Hi Nuwa.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm good.
Wow, I can see you shining and looking beautiful.
Wow, thank you so much.
Today we are going to talk a little bit about gender equality. How do you understand gender equality?
Okay. Gender equality is equal opportunity given to both sides, whether female or male, to participate in our community, especially in terms of economy, growth, in politics, decision making. We need gender equality so that our country will grow in different side of growing of things in our community.
So you mean gender equality is the balance of gender between male and female, giving them equal opportunities to, like, in all sectors, politics, education. All right, thank you very much. So you know, sometimes when we talk about gender equality, especially growing up in, personally growing up in Congo, in my community, I used to feel like when they talk about gender equality, either at school or organization, it's like they are only talking about women. When they try to say, please try to consider gender equality, as if they mean try to consider women. So the question here is, does gender equality only concern women? Or we men or boys or males, are we excluded from gender equality?
No. Gender equality, it means both sides. It should be balanced, whether women or men, but everything should be balanced. Not to leave women at the back and men are going in the front. And you find out in our society, well, what brought this kind of issues is that you find out in our society today, women are not encouraging. They are like at the back of everything. Excluded from many things. So that is why we are trying to say that there should be gender equality, but not only women. But because men also need to participate in our community, but everything should be balanced.
It should be balanced, but is it really balanced, or it have been, over emphasized on? Because when we see that's what we are calling positive discrimination now, that we need to empower women to the extent that they even be more empowered than men, and it's more catastrophic. I try to take an example. I don't have a wife, but I assume that if I had a wife and I try to slap her, then she goes to the court, either in Congo or Nigeria, they will jail me, right? But if she's the one who slaps me, she's the one who beats me, I go to the court, what will happen? If I beat my wife, if my wife beats me, then I go to the court, what will happen? I think they will laugh at me.
Yeah, they will laugh at you because we don't expect women to beat a man. This is not common. It's not something common. So if you say that your wife beats you, so it will sound funny. How come?
Funny.
Yeah, it's funny. How come?
Okay,
so it's not common things. So that is why people will not take it serious. But we know that it's common.
Then how does it become normal to women to report the case, but it is not normal for men to report the case, yet for them, all of them, they are experiencing kind of violence or discrimination?
Well, I'm not working in the court, so I cannot say why is it
All right.
something is happening like that. But you have to know it's depend on what we are seeing. What we know that is normally used to happen in our community is we know that women are their side, they're the one are beating women, not women beating men. It's not common. It's not that it's not happening. It can
Exactly.
But I cannot say why is it that is happening in court like this, because I'm not a lawyer.
Exactly. I believe we cannot ignore the case that women for centuries they have been discriminated, especially like in some of our cultures, African traditional cultures, that some specific things are for men, some specific fields are for women. And I believe I remember growing up in a family where if I'm beaten and I try to cry, people will be saying, be a man, trying to... If I cry, they will laugh at me. Why are you crying like a woman? Then I was like, does it mean women are the one who cry, or who have the flesh, or who have the blood, or, It's kind of... society has constructed it that you have to be a man, teaching us to be a man. And for the side of women, it's like they're trying to tell them that you are weak, you should be submissive, you should follow what men are saying. And this brings me to the biblical verse which talks about submission, about women. So what do you think about the Bible which says that women should be submissive to the husbands? I believe it's in Ephesians 5:22. Right. Yeah, it says women should be submissive to their husbands. So what's your opinion on that?
Yeah, that is a Bible, and we believe in it. The word of God said women should be submissive to their husband. And that is a word from our God. And also men should love their wives.
Exactly.
So I believe in that. And if we can practice it, like a woman did her own side, and as a man you did your own side, I think we'll have peace in our homes. So I believe in that.
So you believe that women should be submissive to their husbands. Does it mean they have to be submissive in everything? Whatever a man says, it should be a man?
Yeah, but it depends, because it's not supposed to be everything. As a man, you have to take your wife as a friend, not a slave. Because a real man, I believe, when he's taking decision, he will not take a decision alone.
Exactly.
But he will consult his wife and try to ask her some question. How are we going to do this? You understand? Try to build their family. It's a kind of respect to the wife, and it's a honor also to a woman. You understand? But if a man is taking his decision alone, you find out that it's not every time things are going well. But a woman to be submissive, is good, but also it's not everything. Because
it's not in everything.
Yeah, but because if a man say that maybe you should go and kill your father, do you think that is submission?
I don't think so.
Yes, that is not. But it's a kind of relationship between, what the Bible says is kind of relationship between a man and a woman. Their relationship, that relationship, a woman should respect the husband, and the man love his wife. Because they are one, and everything they are doing, they will do it together as a one person.
I hope I'll make a good man. To consult my wife before doing something, Then I was trying to think, how is it now possible if a woman has to be submissive, or a wife has to be submissive to her husband? How will it be possible, someone who's submissive at home to be equal at job? That's the confusion. How will it be possible?
Seriously, it's a problem, especially if like the woman, she's a boss. Nigeria, we use that language. If she's a boss and maybe she's oga, and maybe the husband is just a staff, normal staff. Yeah, it depends. It's not easy.
It is not easy. I
yes,
understand.
it's not easy. Sure. That I think in that side, the man have to submit because that is your boss. Maybe as a staff, she said, okay, we need to do this. Generally, this is not the issue of husband and wife now. This is the issue of job. So there are two different things. So when you are at home, it's another thing. If you go to a place of job, it's another thing. There are two different things. But also, the woman have to respect the husband, because if you are working together with your husband, if you did not respect your husband, people will not respect him.
Exactly.
So just give him his own respect as you are giving to any normal person in that organization. So also the husband should give her respect as his boss. You understand?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is it.
Oh, wow, that's interesting. So you mean job and family issues, they are totally different. Then I was trying to think about this other concept of LGBT, these lesbians, gays, transgenders. So do you really think it should be legalized in our countries? Because in some countries, specifically in African context, most countries, most presidents, we believe it's a taboo for a man to marry a fellow man, for a woman to marry a fellow woman. So what do you think? Do you think it should be legalized or abolished totally?
For me, I'm not supporting of legalizing it. Why? Because I always said I believe in my Bible and I believe with what my Bible is saying. So this is something that is a sin. I cannot support it. But I cannot condemn them because I'm also a human being, because that is their own life. If someone say that this is my life, because I always say that everyone will give account of himself.
Exactly.
So that is his life. But for me, I will respect the person because that is his own life. Even me, I'm also struggling with my own life because I cannot say that I'm pure.
And you also need respect.
Yes, I need a respect, and also that person also need a respect. So if I meet this kind of people, I will give them their own respect.
Exactly.
Yes, but I will not like say that as I'm supporting the countries to legalize it.
You mean that even if we don't agree with them or what we are doing, if we say it is not right, we still need to respect them as human beings, to give them their dignity and consider that they're still people, human beings. All right, thank you very much. Then the last question is, how can we promote gender equality without discriminating both genders, like men and women? How can we reach that gender equality without discriminating both genders?
You know, our problem is the issue of gender. We don't really consider what this man can do. You understand? We are not really, like in Africa, we have this problem. Like, yeah, Gloire can do this. Oh, no, Nuwa can do this. We don't used to, but we just look for the gender. And
she's a woman.
She's a woman. Maybe she will be pregnant very soon, and before you know, she will go for
I don't know how they call it, but holiday or whatever.
So, and also there are some organization, because the guy, maybe the owner of the organization, he needs ladies all over the organization. He will just take them, and before you know, the organization will be collapsing. So I think if we remove this issue of gender, we just look for the person that is capable to do the work. You mean in the capability of the person? Yes, capability of the person is able of doing. Yeah, not the issue of gender, whether I'm a woman or a man, but yes, this man can do the work. I think if we have that in mind, without the issue of gender, I think we can eliminate that. So you mean we should remove gender in our language, trying to say this is a woman, this is a man, or this is whatever other genders can be there. We just focus more on what a person can do, the abilities of the person, knowing that even if this person is a woman, she can do this well. Even if this person is a man, she can still do this, and we respect each other for that, and we try to focus more on capabilities of people. All right. Not that alone. Also, we need to empower women. Empower. empower women, because there are many women outside there that can help in our society, in every side of anything in our community, whether politics, economic growth, decision making, everything. There are women there that are capable to do that, but that opportunity is not given. The opportunity is not given to them just because they are women.
Maybe because of culture or
culture is killing us, but now people, our eyes is opening now, because before, what our parents used to tell us, that they are like my mother used to tell me that she was not allowed to go to school, but you can see now many people are going to school already. Me, I'm in school now. Yeah, almost all my sisters, we are in school. Almost, if you go to university now, you find many girls now, they are in school. Wow. Yeah, if you go to many like things of politics, you find out women now are coming in. But men, we are still begging you to still empower women.
Or maybe they refuse to empower you because they don't want to be thrown.
We will know. We will not.
Or maybe in the future we will be the one to be empowered. Maybe we'll say men empowerment.
We are still encouraging of gender balance.
Thank you very much, dear Nuwa Patrick. It was a pleasure and honor to have you on TalkChange channel. I hope you enjoyed the discussion, right?
For sure.
And maybe next time we'll have to meet in the future and share more ideas, because you were brilliant, such a brilliant woman.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
All right, maybe you can say bye to your people. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If yes, I'm inviting you to like, share, and subscribe to TalkChange channel for you to be part of solution. Peace.